We are looking at why this building is leaking. We've got internal water ingress, typical towels on the windowsills, bowls catching water and damp within the building. So this video, we're just going to take you through really quickly what we're doing on this project and how we're going to rectify it. So this might be able to help you with your damp issues. This is what we started with. Masonry, stone, looks sound, pointing looks good. But up close, you can see we have fractures between the masonry and the pointing. And these are prevalent all over the building, every single joint has got some form of crack or separation between the mortar and the stone. But then looking at it here, it looks perfectly fine. All these little gaps are going to allow water to ingress into the building. And here we've got telltale a little bit of moss growing out, which indicates saturation levels behind the pointing. We've got some movement between the windows that extends up, again letting water in. All these will be on your building. Looking closely at it, you'll be able to see this, and we are asking a lot of all these masonry joints to prevent water from ingressing this building. Another big issue we've got on this building currently, windowsills. These sills have got no projection on them. We should have about another 50 mil added to these with a drip underneath them, so that any rainwater running off this window will then clear the masonry below. We don't want any rainwater running off here and then running down the face of the masonry, because that's going to get into all them little fissures and cracks between the masonry and the pointing and get into the building. What we are doing on this is changing all these. We're putting a bigger projection sill on so that we can put that drip mould and get that coverage. We've got a window there, exactly the same issue, no drip on it. First floor window again, same issue, very small drip on there, 25 mil, 30 mil. On the first floor you've seen the pointing looks absolutely fine, but look at the voids in this. As soon as that cement pointing comes off, we are into massive void territory. This building is actually a barn conversion, so it has been messed around with a bit. The windows aren't of the original building and have been later added. This is one that we've pulled out, and you can see how much of my arm I can get in there. All voided, and everywhere I feel around inside that is all voided. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pack lime mortar and stones and rocks in there and pack all that void out, and then that stone is going to go back into a big bed of mortar that's going to squidge out all around that stone, and then we can point it. Voids, voids, voids. Now with only 20 mil of pointing around these stones, then going into voids, there's no way that's not going to leak. What we are going to do is deep pack all these voids so that we've got a solid lime mortar barrier, if you will, to prevent that rainwater and moisture from getting into the building. And it's essential that all these voids are filled up. Everybody thinks, oh, we'll point and that will stop the water getting in. Pointing is the last thing that you do. The actual main crux of the work is void filling. Another issue that we've got is the slates on the ridge line. Again, we have got areas where water can ingress and drip straight into the wall head. The slates falling back there, so water can run down here straight into the wall head. What we're going to do is going to strip all these slates off. We're going to rebuild the wall head up with masonry, and then bed every single slate on, and also in between every single slate. There's not normally just one element that causes water ingress on a property like this. It's normally 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and it's just finding what they are. Hope this helps. Catch you in a bit.